that's what they make. They run cause I'm next. You so into night, so lately she just got you stressed. She got no finesse, she just get undressed. Yeah, put the honey in the...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's KiloKi here and I'm back with another video. So today's video will feature Monstar hair. We are constructing a 18-inch frontal with 20, 22, 24-inch body wave bundles. So here is the frontal initially out of the package. I believe it is a 13x6. You're gonna need a mesh dome cap. Now I bought the nude dome cap because our hair is blonde and you don't want any peak waves. So I set the frontal about 1.5 inches above the wig cap because we want the wig to fit on our head. And I am just placing the frontal around the front perimeter of the mannequin head. Now that everything is secure and above the wig cap, we are going to start sewing this beautiful frontal down. I'm just going to take my needle and thread. I wish I had like maybe, I don't know, a different color thread, but I did not, so I had to use the black thread. But if you have same color thread, definitely use it. So you won't see any of the tracks or see any of the black thread. So I am just literally sewing the frontal on. I'm putting the needle through the cap and then through the frontal. Now when you're on the headband of the cap, make sure you only penetrate the first layer of the cap. Do not penetrate the entire cap because you will force your wig to be a little bit tight, and we do not want that. Again, this is a big frontal. I wish I had a medium-sized dome cap because I used a regular size one and it's a little too small, but the frontal does come before my hairline. So the way to fix that is to just add an elastic band and go on about your day. So I'm just going to keep going around my frontal and sewing. I'm not a cosmetologist. I'm not a weavologist. I didn't go to school for this, honey. I learned how to do my wigs on my own. I've been doing my wigs on my own for about 2 years now. So, you know, don't think I'm up here being a cosmetologist or anything like that. I just do what I know how to do. I'm not a professional, so don't be coming for me. Don't come for me. But one of the tips I will give you guys is to make sure your stitches are not too close, but close, so your frontal and your tracks can be secure. Now where you see this threading at the frontal, please do not thread into the threading of the wig cap, because again, you will force your cap to be too small and it won't fit and we're going to be upset. So make sure you sew over the threading of that wig cap on that section, and then once you pass it, you continue to do your nice knit stitches. Again, I'm not a professional. Y'all are gonna see my stitching is quite off but my wig is quite secure, so it really does not matter. But just keep sewing down your frontal, guys. Take your time. Do not rush through this because we do not want to have no jank ass wig on our head, y'all. We're not doing it. So just make sure you take your time and go down the frontal and make sure you have threaded this frontal securely to the cap.
Oh, this bitch gonna be a slap.
So now that my frontal is about done, in the next clip you will see how the frontal is supposed to be. It's supposed to be nice and flat. I'm gonna take my 24-inch. Please take the longest bundle and add it first. This is what the hair looks like out of the bundle. So what I do is I take my needle and thread through the weft of the track, and I add it on to the dome cap, and those orange lines is like a guideline. I went with the guideline, but it was just a guideline to help me to see what everything is. And as you can see, I don't have the best stitching, honey, but my wig is gonna be secure. It's gonna be secure, period. So with a frontal, not a frontal, but with bundles, especially with curly hair, you're going to make sure you give the hair in the back some space. So I don't start my frontals all the way back from ear to ear because it's not going to lay right. So my first frontal is just going to be my first bundle, is just going to be sewed directly in the nape of my neck. I'm not going ear to ear. I'm not doing any of that yet. And as you can see, I'm using the flip over method. So all I did was bring my needle and thread through my weft again. I went above to the next line, and I just started sewing it. Literally, it's that easy, y'all. And again, I'm not a professional, so if I can do it, I know y'all can do it. So I'm rooting for you, ladies and gents, and anyone else, honey. So again, make sure you do not go through that threading of the wig cap. Make sure you get really close to it, but make sure you sew over it because we want our wig cap to fit. We want it to fit. Now, ultimately, like I said earlier, this wig cap was too small for me. I don't need a large, but I don't need a small either. So I wish they had a medium-sized cap in my beauty supply store, but they don't. And I'm just gonna add an elastic band. I'm just gonna add an elastic band to make sure it stays on my head. So make sure you guys are still sewing. Again, take your time. This is not a race.
Oh, this bitch gonna be a slap.
And here I'm just showing you how I flipped that bundle once more, and we're starting that sewing process again. And as you can see, I did not penetrate through the ears yet. I haven't sewed across the ears. What we're doing now is still doing the nape of the neck, and in the next clip we will be adding that next bundle on top of this, and then we will be laying the bundles from ear to ear atop of the wig cap. If you do it ear to ear, but on your first bundle, your bundles are not going to lay right. So this is the 20-inch bundle that this is the 22-inch bundle that I am working on right now. It is double tracked again because we want all of our bundles to fit, honey. And I am just the same method I did for the first bundle. I am doing it with this, but this time we're putting our tracks from ear to ear, and we're laying it kind of like a big U shape, not a U, like a wide rainbow shape, kinda. So when we do sew the last track to the frontal, our bundles are matching, if that makes any sense. I really hope that makes some sense to y'all. So for that first bundle, y'all, just do it for the nape of your head, and then once you get to the top of the wig cap, that's when you start laying everything from ear to ear, and you can get a good connect when we start getting close to the frontal. Again, I just took my needle and thread through that weft when it's time for me to flip over, and then I just start sewing again and again. Again, y'all, I am not a professional. I feel like I have to disclaim this throughout the video because I don't need y'all coming for a real motherfucking bitch, okay? I don't need y'all coming for me. Do not come for me, okay? Do not come for me. So just make sure you guys are sewing. Make sure you guys are taking your time. We are not for professionals. We are beginners. You know what I mean? We're beginners. We're doing this shit together, honey. So, you know, I just wanted to make that a disclaimer. Just know that this wig is gonna wig, honey. It's gonna wig, and we're gonna get it together. But I'm just sewing and sewing and sewing and sewing, guys. And I am going to shut the hell up, and I am going to let you guys watch this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and clicking on this video. If you like content like this or more hair videos like this, just let me know in the comment box, and I definitely will bring that to the table and to the channel. Okay, guys.
Oh, that bitch gonna be a slap.
Now we are down to the wire. This is the 20-inch bundle. This is the last bundle. This is the shortest bundle that we have today. And I am almost done with that very, very, very last track until we start to connect it with the frontal. You see I have a little bit of space left. I'm going down that ear, or I'm going down the ears or the sides of that, and then I'm going to flip it over once more. And once I flip it over once more, we are then going to attach and sew that last track to the frontal. So you see what I am doing here. I have attached that last bundle to the frontal directly behind it, so we don't have any spacing. Our frontal can fit and everything looks good. So, and make sure you connect the back of the bundles to the back of the frontal, because you don't want to go up in the frontal and start sewing, because then your frontal is gonna look lumpy. Your wig is gonna look lumpy. It's gonna look wiggy. It's not gonna look natural at all. So make sure you do that last trait. Make sure you do that last trait now. And when you do that last trait, the bundle and the end of the frontal. That's all we need. That last bundle, sewing it onto the very back of the frontal, so we do not have a lumpy wig. You don't see my last trait just bouncing on top of the frontal. It is literally connected, and we're getting this wig done, honey. So I'm just sewing that last bit of bundle across, and I am just sewing it across the frontal, sewing it across the back of the frontal. And baby, this is the last bit of the frontal. I'm going to knot it at the end, and this is what our boo looks like. So I haven't done anything to this wig just yet. This is not the finished product, honey. This is why this is the first part of this blonde hair series. This is not the end. This ain't the end. It ain't the end. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm just brushing everything out, and then we're not done. We have one last step. So that wig cap that is up under the frontal, you have to cut that off. Now you want to cut in front of the thread, so you do not cut any of the thread for the bundle that you have secured. So just cut that excess wig cap off, and baby, you can put that bitch on your head right now if you want to. But again, this is a wig series, and I have some more in store for you guys for this hair, because I don't just want this blonde hair like this. So I got some surprises for you guys, so make sure you stay tuned for part 2 of this blonde hair series. This is what the wig looks like now, and everything is done. You can do your parting, you can do anything that you want to this wig. At this point, you can wear it. This frontal did come a little bit pre-plucked, so if you wanted to pluck it a little bit more or none at all, you can just put this on your head and lay it on your head, you guys. I'm so excited to continue this series for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video on how we made this frontal wig. Stay tuned for the next part of this series so you can see how this wig is going to be turned out. I don't want to give y'all too much information. I feel like I'm talking too much. So if you like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you watch this video all the way through, because we don't want to miss a damn thing. We don't want to miss nothing. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. I really do love you all. Please turn on those post notifications so you can be notified of the second part of this series. I'm so excited for this hair. I haven't done anything outlandish like this in a while. So you know how we going. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah.
Oh, that bitch gonna be a slap.